Hi, I'm Noe, a full-time beauty creator, and I've been one for over 2 years now. Every month, I'm having to land multiple high-paying brand partnerships, and I thought to share tips on how you can do it as well. So, if you are a creator and you really want to go full-time, you really want to, live out your dreams as a full-time content creator, whether you're starting or you already have lots of followers, but you're still struggling to, land paid partnerships, then this video is definitely for you. I wrote down 7 important tips here, so not to waste your time, let's get into it. The first tip is to make sure you're posting consistently across your designated social media page. So for example, I'm a beauty creator, therefore I create mostly hair content, makeup, get ready with me, beauty maintenance vlogs. These are the kind of things that I do. I also dabble into skincare and other girly stuff. So the reason why I do more than one niche is because I want to expand the amount of brands that are able to potentially approach me for brand partnerships. So you want to post consistently on your social media pages, okay? No brand wants to work with someone that their audience is kind of trying to figure out where they are going. So you want to put out a positive and consistent message about your brand out there. Your social media page is the best portfolio you can build for yourself, not even your rate card. So when a brand is looking to approach you for brand partnership, they're going to go through your content, they're going to go through previous partnership. If you've not landed your first partnership, don't worry about it. Just make sure your social media page is delivering value in whatever niche that you are, okay? Forget about aesthetics, none of that matters. What really matters the most is the value that you're bringing, okay? And if you can, make sure that the quality of your content when it comes to the videos, the lighting, the audio are really top notch. Make sure you give your best to each content that you put out, and make sure you're always trying to improve on your editing skills, your speaking skills, your communication skills by sprinkling in bits of your personality into your content. It stands out, and you might be creating the exact type of content I'm creating, but what is going to set us apart is our personal experiences, because we're different, however we are creating the same type of content. So make sure you're sprinkling in your personality into the content, because at the end of the day, it's your personality that is going to actually sell the most. Some people like the fact that I'm a very chilled, reserved person, and that is why they tend to approach me for brand partnership. And there are certain partnerships that I'm perfect for compared to someone that is more extroverted than me. So you have to put that into consideration when you are trying to build your page and post more consistently. Make sure you're sprinkling in bits of your personality. Trust me, that sells the most. On to the next tip. Not a lot of people talk about this, but trust me, you need to actually spend some coin to be able to make some coin from this brand. So let me explain this further. Let's say you're a beauty creator and you love the high-end makeup products, and that is the kind of brand you would love to work with, right? You have to actually spend your coin to purchase this product so that you use them in your video, so you attract the quality of audience that actually enjoy and would buy this product. When it comes to the people that follow you, we have different spending capabilities. However, you don't have to go out to buy this product just because you want to make content, especially when they are high end. Create content around something that's really natural to you, so you don't have to spend extra money trying to buy something that doesn't resonate with your already existing lifestyle. So my point exactly is that you have to actually go out and purchase this product. Sometimes content costs money, and I think it's something that us creators that create short-term content, we don't really realize that, especially when you're shooting for YouTube. You have to pay for gadgets, pay for lighting, pay for it's a whole production. So when you buy these products and you use them in your everyday routine, make sure you tag these brands, however big, however small you are, unless you don't want to give free exposure. And when brands are scouting and they come across your video, there is a higher possibility that they're going to say, oh, this lady has been using our product for years, I think she would be perfect for this collaboration. Or even if you are not using their brand and they see something similar to their brand, they would most likely pick you over someone that doesn't have anything that is of the same standard with their brand. So that is something you have to bear in mind. It's called Brand Math 101. make sure you're networking within your circle, not like trying to network up, because trust me, people that are up there that you're looking up to, they also have their own circle, and most of the time they will not really be open towards like having like conversations or giving you tips or relating to what you relate to, because first of all, they are not on the same tier with you anymore. So instead of trying to, do social climbing, which is always obvious and is a very nasty attitude that everybody can tell when you are doing social climbing and you're just trying to befriend people for the sole purpose of social climbing, okay? Don't do that. Instead, make friends, within your circle, make friends with people that you run into at events, say hi, DM them, share like problems that you have. And apart from sharing problems, these people are people that are going to, invite you to events when they have a plus one. They're going to tell you, oh babe, are you free? I have a plus one to this event, and they will bring you to an event. And when you go to an event, no matter how small, make sure you give them a story shout out, just one slide, okay? Even if they don't ask for that, even if they just told you to come there, enjoy yourself and be your natural self, just post it on your story. Like, you don't know who is watching you apart from your toxic ex and your haters. Like, brands are watching, brand reps are watching. Some of them are like literally your faves. I moved to Lagos last year, but before then, because of my location, I didn't really attend lots of events. But as soon as I attended one in Lagos, I started getting a lot of events invitation. I was in a brand meeting the other day, and the lady that works at the agency told me that, oh, we really want you to be on this campaign, because like this is really your vibe. Sometimes on your story you talk about girly things, like girly tips, and trust me, I did that in 2021. So this babe has been following me since 2021, and now she's working for an agency, and she remembers that, oh, I'm really really suitable for this partnership because of tips I shared on my story years back, and she knows like my audience really really enjoys this thing. But yeah, sometimes you might not really strike a chord with someone online, but when they meet you physically, you can make friends. You can meet agency reps that would like, oh, what's your social? I really like you. And you can spark a conversation that would register in someone's mind. And when a campaign comes up, they can just reach out to you and be like, oh, you're perfect for this. I want you on this. And I've had people that I met in real life, especially when I lost my page, stick out for me and get me into like biggest brands. Like, oh, Noya is like your girl, this is the best person for this opportunity. And why? It's because I met them at a brand event and we spoke for a few minutes. So brand events is really where like you network and meet people of higher calibers, and just, you don't even have to do too much. You don't have to be like a groupie following everybody around. Just say hello, start a conversation if there's need to, and if there's no need to, just do your rounds and then go sit down, chill, take your pictures, go home, get some content, and then post on your story and tag the necessary handles, use the necessary hashtag. Trust me, someone is watching, someone is observing. Especially if you're a newbie, you don't have to act like a newbie, okay? Because brands do want to work with professionals. They do not want to work with a newbie. So carrying yourself, it doesn't matter how small you are. Trust me, girl, like, it's not about the number of followers, it's about the quality and you, like your personality and what you represent. So always get that in your score. Never let anybody make you feel small because you have like 1k followers and they have like 100k when you come to brand events. Like, be nice, be cutesy, don't portray any bad attitude, because it is literally going to ruin your brand like in the longest run. Be very careful how you interact with people, what you say, and how you react to like certain situations, because like I said, apart from your toxic ex, people that really matter are watching you. So be very careful what you put out, how you react to like certain situations, even when they are there to like put you out of character. Like, always be very demure, okay? It's gonna pay off more than, trust me, just zip your mouth. When it comes to actually getting brand partnership, there are two ways that you can get it. When a brand reaches out to you, or when you reach out to a brand and they would love to work with you. But trust me, they're not going to work with you if you failed every other steps that we discussed previously. So now, if you want to reach out to a brand, that means you have the brand's contact. And if you're a creator and you're watching this, it is very very unprofessional or rude to share brand contact, especially when they don't have like brand relations, especially when they're not really in an an ongoing campaign or collaboration with the brand and you just share it to them. What is even worse is to put it out there when it's not out there already. You get it because you got a PR or something and you put it out there. It's very unprofessional and it can get you on the blacklist of brands, so you have to be very mindful of that. However, if you have the contact list, you can definitely reach out to the brand, something like, hi, I'm Noye, I'm a beauty creator and I've been using your products for, let's say, 1 month. I really love it and my audience really love the content I created with it and I would love to partner with you. I have an idea that I think you would love. I'm wondering if you're considering any partnerships at this moment. Please kindly get back to me. And don't go sharing the idea you want for the collaboration out of excitement in the first email. If the brand does not want to work with you and it's a really good idea, they're going to steal it and they're going to go to some other creator that they prefer and you're going to see your idea replicated somewhere else and there's nothing you can do about it because there's literally nothing you can do about it, right? Especially in this side of the world, there are also more compelling ways of reaching out to brands and getting responses than this format I just gave. So like, I'm sure if you watch a few reels, you're going to get a better format, but that's just like what you're going to send to the brand. And if they're really interested in your idea, they're going to reach back and then you will share your idea with them, go through the process, negotiate the rates and everything, and you're going to get a partnership. Now there is this other one where the brand reaches out to you by themselves and tell you, hey Noye, we really love your page, we have this campaign coming up and we'd love for you to be a part of it. This is what the campaign is about, this is our budget for it, and kindly let us know if you're interested. So now if you get to this point, they're going to ask for your rate card. Okay, now your rate card is your actual selling point. It's not just a sheet that has the rates that you charge for videos, for stories, for brand appearance, for event appearance, and etc. Yes, it is, but let me tell you, your rate card is more than that. Your rate card is literally your selling point. Okay, the rates on it should come last. The first thing that should be on your rate card to help you get higher paying job should be like a simple bio about yourself, and then you highlight if you've been featured in like magazines, BBC, Shade Room, any of them. Like, I've been featured 3 times on Essence. You can put that there after your bio. This is where like you put your milestones, peak, the total amount of followers you have on your different social media platforms. Then you put brands that you've successfully worked with. Make sure you put every single one of them, both small, both big, both mid. And after you put the brands there, you put your metrics, and your metrics are your engagements. You know, take a screenshot from your insight section, put it in your rate card so they can see evidence that this is, and try not to fabricate anything. If you had a sponsored ad from a brand, don't put it there, put all the organic stats for them. Now what this does is to help build up your value to the brand before they even get to see how much you charge. Now you're telling them, this is everything I can offer you and more, and this is why I charge this amount. So now if you don't have all this stacked portfolio like I do, okay, your social media page is your portfolio. So make sure like your content, everything is like and people really want to associate themselves with you, period. Or most of the time when a brand is reaching out to you, don't say that your rate card first. Okay, always ask them for their budget, because trust me, whatever you have in mind to charge them, most of the time they have a higher budget, and if you give them your rate card, they're going to like try to negotiate it down. Only very few brands are going to be like, oh, we're going to pay you exactly this amount, and that's okay. And when they tell you okay, trust me girl, you just lowballed yourself. That's it. Another thing that is really going to help you out a lot is learning how to negotiate. Okay, this content creation is a business, it's a full-time business, and you need the skills to be able to scale yourself. You need to understand that some brands have higher budgets and some brands have like lower budget, and for some seasons brands have higher budget, like Christmas period, because it is the ending of the year and everybody's putting out a lot of money into trying to, you know, close up for the year, meeting their marketing budgets and everything. So influencers are like really eating, they're really securing the bag this period. So this is the period to charge a little bit more because brands have more budget. So learning how to negotiate better is going to get you better rates. It's not everyone that needs a manager to be able to like make 4 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures. There are lots of people that are huge and big that they are bringing in like multiple brand deals every month and they don't even have a manager. That's why you need to network in your circle. When you're networking upwards, most of the time people are going to tell you, okay, this is what I charged when I had 10,000 followers, and that's probably like 1 year ago. Now the person has like 50,000, and 1 year ago inflation has not happened to the extent that it has happened now. In as much as I don't like discussing my rates for personal reasons, there are people that are very much open to do that, and if you make friends like that, they can like really help you to guide you when you're like pricing your services, so you don't overcharge and then they end up not working with you, and then you don't undercharge as well. So that is really important. If you make trustworthy friends in the industry, they can really go a long way to like putting you on and not gatekeeping important information that could literally put money in your pocket. So finally, when you get a collaboration, don't get too excited. Ask the necessary questions, check the contract, read the contract in between line before you sign them, so you don't sign away like the rights to your content. You don't sign away rights for them to use your content on the website, run ads without you knowing that you signed it away. And trust me, these brands, they can be very smart, and if you don't know what you're doing, you should definitely get a lawyer. However, I understand a lot of us cannot afford a lawyer, so that is why you have to go educate yourself. There are YouTube videos on like brand contracts. There are lots of short form creators that really educate you when it comes to these things to look out, so educate yourself in these things and make sure like you are getting every single dime for anything else that is not you putting the content on your page. Anything else, you should be getting compensated for it extra. And also make sure you go through the content brief like several times, ask questions, get on a call, do everything, do your due diligence before you start creating, because the worst thing that can happen to you as a creator is to rush and create content, and then the brand tells you do not follow the content brief and you have to reshoot. You're going to waste time, resources and effort. Trust me, most times brands are very willing to like confirm everything over and over. They don't feel like you bother. Ask the question, they'll answer you and clarify things. Submit your deliverables on time. Okay, the key to getting long-term partnership is to make it very easy for a brand to collaborate with you. Even when they're stressing you, make sure you don't stress them from your own end, so that next time they are thinking of people to collaborate with, they're gonna remember that, oh, the last time we worked with this girl, it was pretty smooth, she did everything and even more. I was in an event early this month and literally an executive spoke about the same thing I said. When you're going to be late on your deliverables, make sure you check in with them and ask them for extra time. Trust me, brands are always willing to like push deadline for you. If you fall sick in between, or your products arrive late, or maybe some prop that you're using arrives late and you already know you're going to be late, instead of ghosting them, make sure you be like, oh my god, this has happened and for that I'm not going to be able to deliver on this date. Can we do another date? And trust me, most of the time they are going to be like, all right, that's fine, let's do the date that is comfortable with you. So there's nothing to be scared of. Don't get too excited, okay? Only get excited when you submitted your first draft and they've approved it. Then you can get excited for the payment when it comes. The reason why I told you to make sure you give brands very smooth collaboration when they give you opportunity to partner with you is for days where like you feel like, oh, you're not getting any collaboration and you already have like brand contacts that you would want to collaborate with. What I do most of the time, go through my email and see the brand contacts I have there, see if I have any ideas that they would love, and pitch to them, especially those ones that really commended your work. There's a big possibility that they really loved everything about the collaboration and they would love to collaborate again. So take advantage of the fact that you have these people already and they love your work. I reach out and then tell them, oh, we'd love to like collaborate with you again if you're open to it. And 90% of them like reaches me like, oh, we'd love to collaborate with you again, what do you have in mind? And others will reach back like, oh, we don't have a budget at the moment, but when we do have a budget, we'll reach back. And trust me, they always reach back. I've done this with a particular brand for like 3 times. Like I reach out like, oh yes, you love our product and we are always like happy to collaborate, and they cut me my bag and then I'm secure for the month. Yeah. Finally, I want to say that the influencer industry is a $1 billion industry. That means there's a lot of money to be made as an influencer. However, I do not want you to come into content creation with the sole purpose of trying to make money, because it gets to a point where it's tiring. It gets to a point where you have to like juggle multiple partnerships. There are weeks where I have like 3 to 4 paid partnership videos that I have to plan, I have to shoot, I have to edit, and I have to do everything by myself. Before I had someone on my team, I have like a video editor on my team right now. So there are weeks where you're gonna have multiple of these because you've gotten to a point where a lot of people would love to partner with you, and if you don't have passion for what you do, it's the passion, it's the self-discipline, it's the skills that you've developed in the process of trying to create valuable content and putting yourself out there that is going to get you through those days. So now if you're just there for the money, it's going to get overwhelming. You're going to lose motivation for all of that. So I really want you to be passionate about the type of content you're putting in. If you're a fashion girly, I really want you to be passionate about fashion. If you love makeup, I really want you to be passionate about makeup. I really want you to be able to do this even if you're not making money from it, because I will still be loving my natural hair even if I'm not making money from it. It takes time. Okay, nothing good comes easy, and that is true. For some people, they do have it easy. Some people put out one content and it blew up, and from there they literally became an influencer. They started getting brand partnership. But for most people, it's not like that, and trust me, it wasn't like that for me either. Put in the hard work and don't quit your 9 to 5. Don't quit your side hustle because you want to be a full-time creator. Yes, you can take a bet on yourself, however, make sure like it's a calculated risk you're taking. You're not just quitting. You don't have any money, you don't have house rent, you don't have money to sort out your bills, and you're just quitting to become a full-time creator. It might not happen as quick as you're expecting, and you might become depressed. So make sure that if you're trying to be a full-time creator, that it's a calculated risk and you're willing to put in the hard work, you're willing to learn the necessary skills, you're willing to put yourself out there and be cringe, because people are going to think you're cringe, and just be cringe to the fullest. Trust me, your hard work is going to pay off. Being you is going to pay off, and if you're really passionate about this, you're going to live out your dream as a creator. Now let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this video, and if you love to see videos like this more. I have a lot of knowledge in my arsenal that I'm really happy to share with you guys. Also, let me know topics on content creation that you would love for me to cover. I really enjoyed talking to you guys about being a creator. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.